Hi, this is Nolan from Benchmark, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to create a quick template inside of Juniper's Uinta. So templates allow you that when you're creating a new project, you can pull a template so that it has all your fields pre-set up so that you don't have to do any setup in the field. So if you do a bit of pre-planning, you can really speed yourself up in the field. So what I'm going to do to begin here is I'm going to head to the top right corner and click on the three bars to open up my side menu here. And within that menu, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to select my templates option. Once I click on that, you're going to see that I have no templates found, and that's because I have not created any templates yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the plus button in the bottom right corner. That's going to allow me to create a new template here. And within my create new template field here, I'm going to have to choose a template to base my project on. So I'm going to go with the basic template. I'm now going to have to give this a name and description. I'm just going to create a quick description here, and I'm going to call it a template to record the benchmark office. My name here, I'm also then going to name the related office pickup for office data pickup. My color, I'm going to give it a blue color because, quite frankly, I like blue and I am a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. I'm then going to select this form option at the bottom and hit the check mark. That's going to create my new template. And within my new template here, you can see that because I base this on the basic template, there's already 4 record types here: an area, line, point, and record. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select this first option here, area. I'm then going to click on the pencil icon to edit it. And you can see here that I have a number of fields already in this area. I've got a name, description, attachment, area, date, and time. And if I open up my first option here, name, you're going to see that I can do a number of things. I can give it a different name than name. I can also give it some field instructions to remind people in the field what they need to do. So I'm going to say something like, maybe please properly name the item you are recording, as I don't want to have to figure it out after the fact. I can also make this field required with this checkbox. If it's required, it forces people when you create a new record to ensure that they enter something into this field. My abbreviation I can enter to just shorten it when I open it up. So if I have something like the Toronto Maple Leafs field, I can shorten it to TML. I'm going to leave this blank for the point of this video. My default text here, I can enter a default value so that anytime I open up this field, it's going to be automatically filled with that. So let's say you are doing a tree survey and you know 90% of the trees you're going to be dealing with are Douglas fir trees. You could just enter Douglas fir, and then if you come across a different tree, you can erase that value and put something new in. If I have the append sequence number selected, I can then put a number to start with, and it will just append 1 plus that number, so that every time if I have 500 Douglas fir trees I'm recording over the course of a survey, my sequence start number will be Douglas fir 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. I'm then going to hit update in the bottom left corner to save all my changes here, and it's going to say this field is used in 4 record types, including lines. Do you want to apply these to all record types that use this field? And I'm going to select, yes, I want to apply this to all of mine. If I only want to apply it to my specific form that I'm editing right now, I would obviously select only on area form, but I'm going to select apply to all, and what that's going to do is it's going to take me back to my main field menu here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to back out of this and I'm going to edit a different field here. So if I go to my record here, I can hit the pencil and I can edit anything within here. So, you know, this date and time, I could edit that. But if I back out of my date and time and hit add field, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a list field. And you can see here, if I kind of just click around, there's a number of different options that you can use to help facilitate your data pickup. In my case, I'm just going to go to standard here and go to the second from last option here, select list. And what I can do if I click the arrow here is I can create this new field. So I'm going to call it my list options. My field instructions I'm going to leave blank for now, and I'm just going to quickly create a couple of different options. So I'm going to say item 1 plus 1, item 2 plus. Now obviously if you were doing this in real life, you'd probably add a couple different items, but you can also make it so that you can add either only one option. So maybe you're doing a inspection of some sort of asset, maybe you're doing fire hydrant inspections. You can have item 1 be needs inspection, item 2 maybe needs replacement, item 3 could maybe be fine, there is no work to be done here. What I'm now going to do is I can set this up to do multi-select so that if I create a new area, point, record, whatever it is, and I want this list, I can have it so that both of these are selectable on a single point. I can also make it colored. So if I have this is color box checked, I can have it so they're nice, easy to identify colors, just to make it a bit easier to distinguish between each option in the field. But once I have that complete, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the check mark in the bottom right corner here. And again, I'm going to be taken back to my record screen here. And if I back out of this, you can see that I have still my 4 points. I can also add a new record type. So let's say I want to go with a point here because I want to be recording a different kind of point from my original. I'm going to give it a name of optional item here. Again, really creative with the naming. I'm going to give my symbol type as a shape, and instead of using a dot, I'm going to use the aptly named X here to go with X marks the spot. And you can see, again, this is subjected under my record. It's grouped. If I want to ungroup it, I can use the bottom arrow here to go ungroup to the left or group it to the right. I can then edit it like any other one. If I click the pencil in the top right corner, I can rename this project, change my icon, change my color, anything like that. But I think I've created my office pickup here, and I'm good to continue on with my survey. So if I back out of this, it's going to ask me if I want to save my changes. I'm going to hit yes, I do want to save it. And you can see instead of having no templates, I now have this office pickup template option in my project. But for now, that is everything in today's video. That is how you quickly create a basic template to use inside of your Juniper Uinta projects. And if you have a moment, I would please ask you to hit that subscribe button down below. It really does help us out and helps me keep making these videos. And if you have any questions about anything you've seen in today's video or any questions about anything you've seen on this YouTube channel, please give us a call at 1-888-286-3204 or visit us on the web at bench-mark.ca.